Today we are going to discuss chemical reactions of haloalkanes. So let's read from the book. The reaction of haloalkanes may be divided into following categories: nucleophilic substitution, elimination, and reaction with metals. The first one is nucleophilic substitution reactions. You have learned in class 11th that nucleophile are electron-rich species. Therefore, they attack at the part of substrate molecule which is electron deficient. The reaction in which a nucleophile replaces already existing nucleophile in a molecule is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. Haloalkanes are substrate in these reactions. In this type of reactions, a nucleophile react with haloalkane having a partial positive charge on carbon atom bonded to halogen. A substitution reaction takes place and halogen atom called leaving group departs at halide ion. Here halogen atom called leaving group and it departs as halide ion. Since the substitution reaction is initiated by a nucleophile, it is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. So let's examine the reaction given here. Here this nucleophile, when it reacts with substrate which is alkyl halide, this nucleophile attack on the carbon atom and force the halogen to leave the molecule in the form of halide ion. So that's why halogen is called as leaving group. Since the substitution reaction is initiated by nucleophile, it is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is one of the most useful class of organic reactions of alkyl halide in which halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. The product formed by the reaction of haloalkanes with some common nucleophiles are given in table 6.4. So let's examine table 6.4. Table 6.4. Nucleophilic substitution of alkyl halide. Here the generalized reaction is given. When alkyl halide react with nucleophile, nucleophile replaces halogen and it make bond with the alkyl group itself. And halogen is removed from the molecule in the form of halide ion. So let's try to understand nucleophilic substitution reaction. So this is nucleophilic substitution. So as a rule, stronger nucleophile can replace weaker one. So stronger nucleophile can replaces weaker nucleophile. For example, there is some nucleophile. Nucleophile is a negatively charged species, or it can have extra pair of electron. So nucleophile, it can be negative or it can have lone pair of electrons. So when nucleophile react with alkyl halide, here I can take the example of methyl chloride. So here this is methyl chloride. And as you know, there is electronegativity difference between carbon and chlorine. So here this carbon is delta positive and chlorine is delta negative. So when this nucleophile attack on positively charged carbon, it replaces chlorine in the form of chloride ion. So as a result of it, you will get the product. Here nucleophile will make bond with a methyl group. So here nucleophile will make bond with a methyl and chlorine is removed in the form of chloride ion. So in this reaction, this nucleophile replaces chlorine. That's why the reaction is called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now let's examine the table 6.4. Here reagent is given and in this reagent and in the first column reagent is given and in the second column nucleophile is given which is derived from the given reagent. So first of all, now let's examine table 6.4. In the first column reagent is given and the nucleophile which is derived from the given reagent is given in the second column. In third column, the product of the reaction is given And in the last column, class of product is given, means the functional group is given. So in the first place, NaOH or KOH is given. Now let's try to learn how to identify the nucleophile in the given reagent. So here it is given NaOH. And you know, sodium is first group element, means it is positively charged ion, and OH will carry negative charge. And you know, nucleophiles are negatively charged ions or the molecule containing lone pair. So here OH negative is the nucleophile. So in NaOH, nucleophile is OH negative. When OH negative react with alkyl halide. So here you can write the reaction. Here OH negative is given when it react with alkyl halide. OH negative will make bond with the alkyl group and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here as a result of it, OH will make bond with the alkyl group and the byproduct that you will get is halide ion. So this is the product of reaction. You can identify the product. The product is alcohol. So here it is given the product is ROH and the class of product is alcohol. Second is water. So it was first. Then second reagent is given. It is water. Second reagent is water. In water, oxygen has lone pair of electrons. So that's why it is a nucleophile. When it attack on alkyl halide. So here this is H2O. It has lone pair of electrons when it react with alkyl halide. These lone pair of electrons will make bond with the alkyl group and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. As a result of it, you will get this is oxygen. It will make bond with the alkyl group. As it donated lone pair of electrons, it will develop positive charge. To neutralize the charge over oxygen, hydrogen is removed in the form of H plus ion. So it will donate its bonding pair to oxygen and as a result of it you will get OHR. So this is again alcohol. Now come to the third reagent. Third reagent is given NaOR. Again you know sodium is first group element, so it is positively charged and oxygen will carry negative charge. So here RO negative ion is the nucleophile. Now let's try to write the reaction with alkyl halide. So here this is RO negative. When it react with alkyl halide, this O negative will make bond with the alkyl group and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here you will get the product RO. It will make bond with the alkyl group and byproduct will be halide ion. So this is an ether. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is NaI. This is NaI. Again sodium is first group element, that's why it is positively charged and iodine will carry negative charge. So here the I negative is the nucleophile. So let's write the reaction with I negative and alkyl halide. So this I negative will make bond with the alkyl group and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here you will get Ri and byproduct will be halide ion. So it is alkyl iodide. Now come to the next reagent. Next reagent is NH3. So here this is NH3. In NH3 nitrogen carries lone pair of electron. So itself it acts as a nucleophile. Now let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So this is nitrogen NH3 when it reacts with alkyl halide. Nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to alkyl group and make bond with it and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here you will get nitrogen. it is already bonded to 3 hydrogens as it donated lone pair to alkyl group. It will develop positive charge. To neutralize this positive charge, it will remove hydrogen in the form of H plus ion. So here you will get the product H2NR. So this is amine. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is RNH2. So this is R-NH. Again, in the same way as we did for ammonia, in RNH2 also nitrogen carries lone pair of electron. So this whole molecule acts as a nucleophile. Now let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So this is nitrogen. Here R-NH2 when it reacts with alkyl halide. Nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to alkyl group and make bond with it and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here you will get R, nitrogen, two side it is bonded to hydrogen and it make another bond with the alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. As nitrogen donated lone pair to alkyl group, it will develop positive charge. To neutralize this positive charge, hydrogen is removed in the form of H plus ion. So here, as a result of it, you will get R, NH and it is bonded to alkyl group. So this is again amine. As nitrogen bonded to 2 alkyl group, this is secondary amine. And in the previous example, as nitrogen was bonded to just one alkyl group, it was primary amine. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is R-NH. So this is R-NH. Means there are two type of alkyl group. These two alkyl groups may be same or they can be different. Again, in the same way, nitrogen carries lone pair of electron. So the whole molecule acts as a nucleophile. Now write the reaction with alkyl halide. So here this is R-NH. It carries lone pair of electron. When it reacts with alkyl halide, nitrogen donates a pair of electron to alkyl group and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. So here you will get R-N. It is bonded to hydrogen and on the other side it is bonded to another alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. As this nitrogen donated a pair of electron to alkyl group, it developed positive charge. To neutralize this positive charge, hydrogen is removed in the form of H plus ion. So here you will get R-, R-, and R. As this nitrogen bonded to 3 alkyl groups. So this is tertiary amine. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is KCN. So let's write KCN. Here potassium is first group element, that's why it is positively charged, and carbon will carry negative charge. So here Cn minus is the nucleophile. Now let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So this is Cn negative. So I can write Cn negative. When it reacts with alkyl halide, this negative charge will make bond. This negative charge of carbon will make bond with the alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. So here you will get Cn bonded to alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. Carbon is bonded to alkyl group. This is cyanide, or the other name is alkyl nitrile. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is AgCN. Ag is d block element. So the bond between silver and carbon, it is covalent in nature. So this molecule is covalent molecule. As the molecule is covalent, there is no negative charge over the carbon. But nitrogen has a pair of electrons. So this molecule will act as a nucleophile. Now let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So this is AgCN. It has a pair of electrons when it reacts with alkyl halide. So this time this nitrogen will donate lone pair of electron to alkyl group and make bond with the alkyl, and halogen is removed in the form of halide. So here as a result of it you will get CN. It is bonded to alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. So this time as nitrogen has made bond with the alkyl group, this is called as isocyanide. Or the other name is isonitrile. So due to difference in the nature of molecule, KCN is ionic compound while AgCN is covalent compound. That's why they lead to the formation of different type of product. In one of the molecule, carbon has made bond with the alkyl group, and in the another case, nitrogen has made bond with the alkyl group. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is KNO2. So here K is positively charged and here it is bonded to NO2. Now let's draw the structure of KNO2. So this is nitrogen. It is bonded to oxygen with a double bond. On the other side, it is bonded to another oxygen with single bond. As this oxygen made single bond with nitrogen, it carries negative charge. To balance this negative charge, K plus is there. So now, as this oxygen carries negative charge, it will act as a nucleophile. So NO2, in NO2, oxygen carries negative charge and it will make bond with the alkyl group. So let's draw the structure. Now let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So this is N double bond O. On the other side it is bonded to oxygen and this oxygen carries negative charge. This will make bond with the alkyl group of alkyl halide. So it will donate electron to alkyl group, expel the halogen in the form of halide ion, and as a result of it, and here you will get O double bond N single bond O single bond R, and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. So this is alkyl nitrile. This is alkyl nitrite. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is AgNO2. The another reagent is AgNO2. Similarly, as we observed in case of AgCN, this AgNO2 also covalent compound. This is covalent compound, and when you draw the structure of AgNO2, it is like this. Ag single bond oxygen, single bond nitrogen, and it is double bonded to oxygen. In case of AgNO2, nitrogen carries a lone pair of electron and it will act as a donor atom. So it will make bond with the alkyl group. So let's write the reaction with alkyl halide. So here this is AgNO2. This nitrogen carries lone pair of electron. When it reacts with alkyl halide, nitrogen donates a pair of electron to alkyl and expel the halogen in the form of halide ion. And as a result of it, you will get NO2. It is bonded to alkyl group and halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. So that's how you will get nitroalkane. where the bond is formed between nitrogen and alkyl group. In alkyl nitrile, the bond is formed between oxygen and alkyl group. Now come to the next reagent. This is R-COOAg. So the next reagent is R-COOAg. Now let's draw the structure of this reagent. In this reagent R, it is bonded to carbon, it is bonded to oxygen, O negative charge, and here it is Ag. So here this is the nucleophile, RCOO negative ion. So when it reacts with alkyl group, so this is RCOO negative. When it reacts with alkyl halide, it will make bond with the alkyl group and expel halogen in the form of halide ion. So here again you will get R-COO single bond R plus halide ion. So this is an ester. Now come to the next reagent. The next reagent is LiAlH4. This is reducing agent. In this reducing agent, the nucleophile is H negative ion. Hydride ion is the nucleophile. So when this hydride ion react with alkyl halide, it substitute halogen in the form of halide ion. So this is H negative ion. When it react with alkyl halide, you will get RH and halogen is removed in the form of halide. So this is alkane. Now come to the next reagent. Next reagent is alkyl group when it is bonded with metal. So when the alkyl group is bonded with metal ion, this R negative ion acts as a nucleophile. And when it reacts with alkyl halide, this is R negative ion. When it reacts with alkyl halide, it will make bond with the alkyl group, and here you will get R. And halogen is removed in the form of halide ion. So again this is alkane, or you can say this is hydrocarbon. Now let's read from the book. Groups like cyanide and nitrile, they possess two nucleophilic center, are called ambidentate nucleophile. Actually, cyanide group is a hybrid of two contributing structure, therefore act as a nucleophile in two different ways. In one of the structure, carbon carries negative charge, and in the another structure, nitrogen carries negative charge. That is the linking through carbon atom resulting in alkyl cyanide, and through nitrogen atom leads to isocyanide. Similarly, nitrile ion also represents an ambidentate nucleophile with two different points of linkage. Either oxygen is a donor atom or nitrogen is a donor atom. The linkage through oxygen results in alkyl nitrile, while through nitrogen atom it leads to nitroalkane. Now let's try to solve the example 6.5. Haloalkane react with KCN to form alkyl cyanide as the main product, while AgCN forms isocyanide as the chief product. Explain. As we have already discussed before, KCN is predominantly ionic compound, that's why it provides cyanide ion. In the solution, cyanide ion is Cn negative ion. In case of cyanide ion, carbon carries negative charge and nitrogen has lone pair of electron. So that's why carbon and nitrogen, they both are in position to donate electron density to carbon to make new bond. Means when carbon donate electron density to alkyl group to make new bond with the carbon, this bond will be more stable as compared to the bond formed by the donation of electron density by nitrogen to carbon. So that's why this bond is not formed during the reaction with cyanide. While in case of AgCN, which is a covalent compound, in case of AgCN, nitrogen has lone pair of electrons and the electron density is donated through nitrogen and bond is formed between nitrogen and carbon. That's why the compound is isocyanide is the main product.